مرحبا وأهلا وسهلا فيكم. Hope you're all well and having a wonderful day. Welcome to another session of learning Levantine Arabic. In today's session, as you see from the screen, we'll have a look at this reading text. This reading text is aimed at upper intermediate to advanced, so it won't be suitable for somebody who's at a lower level. However, you'll benefit from a lot of the vocabulary I'll be teaching you here, and you could write it down and just practice it, but equally you could just listen. In this reading comprehension, I'll give it a quick read. Then after that, I'll read it slowly and I'll translate it word for word. As you see on the right-hand side, you've got the overall translation. Let's get to it. كلثوم. كلثوم المغنية المصرية الأسطورية تجسدت في شخصيتها مش بس الفنانة الكلاسيكية البارعة، بس كمان رمز للهوية المصرية والعربية. ولدت في قرية السنبلاوين في محافظة الدهلقية بمصر سنة 1898، وعاشت حياة مليانة بالتفاني والإخلاص لفن الغناء. بلشت مشوارها الفني في بداية القرن العشرين، وبسرعة برز صوتها القوي والعاطفي، وقدرت تلمع ببريق استثنائي في عالم الفن لما قدمت لأغاني بمحتوى عميق ومعبر. نقلت أم كلثوم مشاعر وأحاسيس الملايين من المستمعين حول العالم. كانت بتتمتع بقدرة فريدة على استخدام صوتها القوي لنقل المشاعر بكل عمق وصدق، يلي خلاها محط أنظار الكثير من الأذواق الفنية. تأثرت أم كلثوم بالتقاليد العربية والموسيقى الشرقية، وكانت بتعتبر الفن العربي تراث لازم المحافظة عليه وتطويره. وبفضل تلحين الموسيقار المصري محمد عبد الوهاب، ارتقت أم كلثوم لقمة شهرتها، وصار إلها مكانة ما تضاهى في عالم الفن العربي. بالرغم من وفاتها في عام 1975، إرثها الفني استمر خلال الأجيال. أغانيها لساتها محفورة في ذاكرة الجماهير، وبتعتبر مصدر إلهام للكثير من الفنانين اليوم. أم كلثوم بموسيقاها وكلماتها العميقة لساتها رمز حي للفن العربي الأصيل وللقيم الثقافية اللي تعبر عنها. Great, and now as we're done with this medium slow read, now I'll try to read it again, and the translation I'll give very word for word translation. As I said, the overall translation on the left hand side, however you could always give your spin and translate it if you wish. Let's get started. Kulthum, she was an amazing singer. المغنية, which means singer. المصرية, Egyptian. الأسطورية, legendary. تجسدت, embodied. في شخصيتها, so شخصية means personality. مش بس, not only. الفنانة الكلاسيكية, so كلاسيكية ما guess, classic. البارعة, بارعة, which means talented. بس كمان, but as well. رمز, so رمز is a symbol. هوية is ID or identity. المصرية, that's Egyptian. والعربية, Arabic. ولدت في, she was born in, at, قرية, as we know it's a village, السنبلاوين, so that's the name of the village. في محافظة الدهلقية. في محافظة الدهلقية, so محافظة means a province or region. بمصر, in Egypt. سنة, the year, 998 and 98. وعاشت, and she lived. So we've got a number of these verbs which would indicate to the same meaning, like to live. So we've got second, which is to reside. عاش, which means to live. حياة مليانة, so حياة, which means life. مليانة, full of. مليانة, full of. تفاني, تفاني is dedication. تفاني. إخلاص is devotion. تفاني والإخلاص. لا فن, so fun, which means art. الغناء, singing. بلشت, so بلش is one of the verbs I've conjugated before, and بلش is to start. We do have other verbs as well, so such as بدأ. مشوارة, so مشوار is journey, and مشوارة means her journey, so here the R belongs to her. الفني, artistic. في بداية, at the beginning. القرن العشرين, 20th century, so قرن is a century, and عشرين is 20. وبسرعة, quickly. برز, which means to appear, and he's to showcase. صوتها, her voice. القوي, strong. والعاطفي, عاطفي, which means emotional. وقدرت, and she was able. تلمع, لمع, which means to shine. بريق, so that's the word shine, that's the noun. And بريق could be glimpse. استثنائي is exceptional. استثنائي, exceptional. في, in. عالم, عالم is the world, and فن is art. لما قدمت, when she presented, when she started to deliver. So قدم, which means to present, and by the way, قدم means to apply. If you apply for a job, so you literally use the same verb. لأغاني, for songs. بمحتوى, محتوى is content. محتوى, which means content. عميق, عميق, which means deep. ومعبر, معبر, which means profound or expressive. So عميق, which means deep, profound. معبر, which means expressive. نقل, so نقل is to convey or move or transfer. So نقل, this verb actually I've conjugated it before. Kulthum is our main character here. مشاعر, which means feelings. مشاعر. وأحاسيس, أحاسيس as well means emotions. If you put it in a dictionary, it would come both under the same meaning. الملايين, millions. من المستمعين, مستمعين, which means listeners or audience. حول العالم, حول is around, العالم is the world. كانت بتتمتع, she enjoyed. كانت بتتمتع, she enjoyed or she possessed. قدرة, which means ability. قدرة, قدرة, which means ability. فريدة, فريدة is a unique, is actually is a proper name in the Middle East. So Farid would be a boy's name, and Farida is a girl's name. على, on, استخدام, using. صوتها, her voice. القوي, strong, profound. لنقل, to transfer, to convey. المشاعر, emotions. بكل, with all. عمق, depth. عمق is depth. وصدق, صدق, which means sincerity. صدق, صدق. يلي خلاها, which made her. محط أنظار. So محط أنظار, which means the focus. She was under the spotlight. So محط أنظار, somebody's been under the spotlight. So محط أنظار, we say. الكتير, many. أذواق, tastes. الفنية, artistic. So أذواق فنية, artistic tastes. تأثرت كلثوم. So تأثر is to be influenced. تأثر is to be influenced. تأثرت, she was influenced. كلثوم is our subject. بالتقاليد, traditions. تقاليد, traditions. العربية, Arabic. والموسيقى, music. الشرقية, Eastern. So تأثرت كلثوم بالتقاليد العربية, Arabic traditions. والموسيقى, music. الشرقية, Eastern music. وكانت, and was, and she was, بتعتبر, and she was considering, or she considered, الفن العربي, Arab art. تراث is heritage. تراث, heritage. لازم, must or should. المحافظة, so محافظة, which as I mentioned earlier, it means province, but it comes from the verb حافظ, which is to preserve. So she thought and she expressed the Arabic heritage is something that we should preserve. عليه, on it. وتطويره, تطوير is to develop. وتطويره, to develop it. So the all belongs to تراث, which means heritage. وبفضل, thanks to. وبفضل, thanks to. وبفضل, this phrase the other week I covered it. It's a phrase we tend to use a lot, and thanks to. So this was one of the phrases I taught in our previous session. وبفضل, thanks to. تلحين, which means composition. الموسيقار, composer. المصري, Egyptian. Muhammad Abdul Wahab, and that is Muhammad Abdul Wahab, that's his name. He was an amazing composer. I wish you could Google him. ارتقت كلثوم. كلثوم rose. She was lifted up. لقمة, to the top. So قمة, which means a summit or top. شهرتها, her fame. So شهرة is fame. And that's why we know the word, probably some of you would know, like shahir or mashhur, which means famous. وصار إلها مكانة, and she had a place. ما تضاهى, and paralleled. So ضاهى, which means nothing similar, and paralleled. في عالم, in the world. الفن, which is art. العربي, Arab art. So she gained an unparalleled status in the world of the Arab art. بالرغم من, despite. And this is one of the phrases, I looked at it before. بالرغم من, despite. وفاتها, her death. في عام, in the year. 1900, 1975, and 75. So in Arabic we always start from the biggest. 1000. 900, 900, then we go to the 5, then we go back to the 7. So we say 1905 and 7, but it's 1975 in English. Irth, which means inheritance, and here we're talking about her artistic legacy. So إرثها الفني, her artistic legacy. استمر, continued. خلال الأجيال, through the generations. خلال, which means through or throughout. الأجيال, generations. أغانيها, her songs. لساتها, still or remain. محفورة, engraved. So it comes from the verb حفر, which is to engrave or dig. محفورة. في ذاكرة, memory. الجماهير, audience or listeners. وبتعتبر, and she's considered. وبتعتبر, تعتبر. مصدر إلهام. تعتبر, she's considered. مصدر, which is a source, like a source of something. مصدر. إلهام, inspiration. للكتير, for a lot, for many. من الفنانين, artists. اليوم, today. كلثوم بموسيقاها, with her music. وكلماتها, and her words. or here we mean lyrics. So كلماتها and her lyrics. العميقة, profound. العميقة, profound or deep. لساتها, remains. رمز حي. So رمز is a symbol. حي, living symbol. So حي, which means living, and رمز is a symbol. So رمز حي, living symbol. للفن, for the art. العربي, Arabic. الأصيل, authentic. الأصيل, authentic. وللقيم, values. وللقيم, and for the values. So قيم is values. قيم. الثقافية, cultural. وللقيم, قيم which means values. الثقافية, cultural. يلي, which. يلي, which تعبر عنها, which she represents or which it represents. So عبر, which means to express, or represent عنها, about it. Great, guys, and this was our today's topic. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful, and if you did, as always, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Till next time, stay safe. مع السلامة.